Hey guys, it's Donald the solorpg guy here, coming back at you with another video. After a long hiatus, we are back. For those of you who've been a subscriber to my channel for a while, you know my channel took a hit when I got the phone call from my mother that she had cancer. Unfortunately, for everything to work out, 4 of us had to move into a 2-bedroom apartment. And obviously that makes it very difficult to shoot video when you don't even have enough room for the people in the house. But the good news is I won my case finally against the Veterans Administration and was able to get a place now for just me and Mom, which will allow me to bring forth some new videos to you guys. For those of you that are curious though, Mom is doing well, fine. She's now at the 5-year mark of being cancer free, and I go with her to all her appointments and hear what the doctors say. And it's safe to say she'll probably outlive most of us. She's in great health right now for a 78-year-old woman. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead now and get into the dungeon prep. Also, one other quick side note. This is my friendly local gaming store, the Green Dragon, located at 1970 Ashley River Road. So if you happen to be in the Charleston, South Carolina area and want to hang out, I'm usually there most Wednesday nights playing Commander. This hiatus of not being able to shoot YouTube videos and whatnot has also cramped into my solo gaming. So I got into playing Commander, Magic the Gathering, and I'm usually there most Wednesday nights. They're usually there Friday nights for their Magic Draft. I'm mostly there sometimes on Mondays as well during the day, as the owner's wife holds miniature painting classes and whatnot. And I have a new rule: I'm not going to put a miniature on video unless it's got some paint on it. I may not be the greatest painter, but I'm going to at least learn while I'm there. Also, as I may have previously noted, that myself and the owner are working on possibly having an open gaming table session once a month to teach people how to play role-playing games. Plus, there's one Saturday a month I'm also in there playing Barrows and Borderlands in an actual gaming group with the game's creator. So if you happen to be in the Charleston, South Carolina area and want to hang out, feel free to stop by the Green Dragon, mention my name, Donald. Most people there know me. And if they're behind the counter, they definitely know me. Scott, Adriana, or Beowulf they have access to my phone number. They can give me a call if I'm available. I could probably be down there in a short period of time, as I live literally less than 2 miles away. So with that out of the way, let's continue on with the video. Alright, I took a poll on the Facebook group, the solorpg Facebook group. I'll put the link down below for those of you who are interested in joining that group. And the definitive winner at that time was Savage Worlds. So I'll be doing a solo play of Savage Worlds, the role-playing game, Adventure Edition. This is, I believe, the 5th printing, so this should be the most up-to-date printing of the... Yes, 5th printing. It's the most up-to-date rules at this time. However, some of the rules have been changed when you add in that I'll also be using the horror companion and the fantasy companion. I know the fantasy companion alters the way the edges work for those who take the edges that allow you to cast spells. So when that comes up, I will go into that in more detail. But this will be the game we will be playing. Alright, next up here, I've got some charts and stuff made out. You'll see a fate chart up there. Smart, keen-eyed viewers will recognize that as the fate chart from the one-page Mythic game emulator, which is basically the same as if you have the full-fledged book. This is the 50-50 shot, or excuse me, when your chaos factor is 5, this is what your chances are. I've also got some rules down here. Let me just go over them real quick. When searching crates and treasure chests, characters will find old moldy clothes, rotten foodstuff, and other useless junk, unless they spend a stretch of time, in which case we'll call for a random wandering monster check. When searching crates and chests and so on, roll on the appropriate table. That idea of the stretch of time was taken from the solo rules for the Dragonbane solo RPG. And then I've got my charts down here for the crates and treasure chests. I've got charts here for crypt searches, a trap table, a wandering monster table, but the wandering monster table currently is generic. It just simply will tell me how many extras and or wild cards. I've already determined what some of the monsters are going to be, looking through my miniature collection and whatnot, and a little story that I've come up with. I've also got what I'm calling event markers. Currently there's only 8, but I can always add more. I've got over 50 of these little chips right here. They're numbered 1 through 8. And those are going to determine our random encounters and whatnot in the various sections of the dungeon. We'll give them a good mix. They'll be laid down in the dungeon in various positions. And when, obviously I won't be looking at the numbers like I just did now, but, you know, we give them a good mix. They'll be laid out throughout the dungeon. And whenever a party member gets within line of sight of one of these chips, we'll flip it over and then refer to that chart to see what is in that room or what might happen in that room. Like I said, I've currently only got 8, but I've got over 50 of these chips, so I can expand that as time goes on if there is more interest in that. Now I'm going to, I guess I should introduce you to our heroes. Alright, first up, we got this lovely young lady here by the name of Ivy Radagonda. She is a human cleric of the Sun Domain. I was going to, well, everybody knows the adage, if you've been around the gaming world for a while, good DMs borrow, great DMs steal. I was going to call her order the Order of the Purifying Flame, but for most of you, you would know where I stole that from. So instead, her order is called the Order of the Revealing Light. She currently has the hindrances vow major, obviously to her church, and a code of honor major. As a human, she has the adaptable edge. She took arcane background, cleric. She has the skill mercy that for 1 power point she can remove the disturbed, vulnerable, or shaken condition, and with her holy symbol out in her hand, she can get a free faith reroll 1 time if it's held in her hand. She will be pretty much the de facto, somewhat party leader based on the story. Next up, we have Yvetta Ambrose. She's also human. Matter of fact, all my player characters are human because this will be a mostly human-centric campaign. And this campaign is forming a double duty. Not only will this be the campaign for the video series, but myself and my friendly local gaming store owner, or at least his son, and I are thinking about maybe getting together once a month, having an open table session where we teach people how to play role-playing games. So this world is not only the world for the YouTube video, but the world for the campaign I will build for that as well. She is a sorcerer. Her hindrances are she has a major secret. I'm not going to reveal that now. That may come out during play. She's also got the minor issue of being stubborn. Again, as a human, she has the arcane background sorcerer, and that gives her the minor armor hindrance. On a critical fail, she will get fatigued, stunned, and gain corruption. And when you gain corruption, you gain a minor hindrance. She also has the overpower ability that for a few additional power points, she can increase her die roll, but it does not work on critical fails. She's also going to be the party's light source, as on her equipment list, she has a cheap gemstone necklace that acts as an ever-burning torch. So there's that. Alright, next up we have Ibrahim Redgrave. He will be our sword and board fighter. He has the major arrogant hindrance, and he is driven as a minor. He wants to be the greatest swordsman ever. He has his adaptable edge is brave. He gets a +2 on fear checks. He's brawny as well, so he's considered one size larger. He gets additional toughness and can treat his strength die as one die higher for the purposes of wielding armor and weapons. And basically, yeah, he's our fighter. He's okay at a D8 in his other list of skills there. Last but not least, we have Mr. Cahill's Thorn. He is our thief. His hindrances are greedy and suspicious, both of which are minor. His edges, his adaptable edge was alertness, which gives him a +2 on notice, and he also has the danger sense edge. Let me go look that up real quick and see what that does. Alright, with danger sense here, he can sense when something bad is about to happen, and when he rolls for surprise, he gets +2 to his notice roll to act in the first round. Combine that with his adaptable alertness and the fact that he's greedy and suspicious, it makes perfect sense that he's always on the alert and observing everything within sight and sound. And now for a little background for our story. The town of Eastvale sat at the edge of the empire. It was a prosperous town, having not been involved with a lot of the internal conflicts of the empire. It grew and became very prosperous. However, one day a few people started getting sick. It was sporadic at first, just a few here and there. But no matter how hard the healers tried to heal the sick, they would not get better. Eventually it got to the point where it became uncontrollable and mass graves had to be built. And then something horrific happened. The dead began to rise. Soon the dead became so numerous that they began to plague the city. The villagers begged their leaders for help. Please stop the undead from rising. But no matter what they could do, nothing could stop the dead. Eventually the empire got involved and sent its troops in. Their orders to kill anyone and everyone that even remotely showed signs of the plague. But unknown to them, it was a one-way trip. For the archers were ordered to stay back, and anyone that attempted to leave the town was killed, even the Empire's soldiers. Soon a keep was built nearby. It was referred to as the Keep of Last Hope, literally because it was their last hope in their fight against the undead. Now the city of Eastvale, known more widely as the City of the Dead, most of the dead have been quelled. However, there are a few wandering undead here and there. Soon, wandering war bands would enter the city. Their goal was to plunder the riches of the city. As the Empire no longer considered the plague a major threat, they had pulled out and left everything up to the keep to handle. Occasionally, like I said, war bands would enter the city to plunder the city's wealth, and on occasion, a large beast looking for a meal would also come wandering through. That was several years ago. Now let's fast forward to 3 weeks ago. A paladin by the name of Sir Ragnar went into the city of the dead in order to plunder some of its riches, quell any undead they came across, all for the order of the revealing light. However, 3 weeks, I said, have passed now, and he has not returned. Therefore, the council that runs the Order of the Revealing Light has asked some adventurers to come forward and go search and figure out the fate of Sir Ragnar. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, hit the like button. Want to share it, hit the share button. Leave a comment and help me engage the YouTube algorithm. And until my next video, happy gaming.